Hey everyone, back to do my most recent vinyl finds. Except for this one, I decided to cut out jazz. If I've gotten a lot of jazz between the times that I post videos, I'm just gonna save it for a video of jazz itself and then a video of non-jazz. And Andrews in Stockholm kind of does that. That's kind of where I got the idea. And I think it's good separating because not everybody enjoys jazz. Not everybody's going to enjoy every other record I show, but anyways, I like this system. And I'm not showing every record that I've bought. It's just I've been absent for too long, and there's some garage sale stuff that I've been able to find, but I just kind of separated the best stuff that I've bought since my last vinyl finds. And this is only 6 records or 5 records or something like that, and I hope you guys enjoy. The first is Baby Huey Stories, The Living Legend. And if you watched my previous videos, you saw that I picked up the recent reissue of this, and because I don't know how recent it is, but in the last couple of years, a reissue of this came out, because I never thought I'd find the original. It goes for quite a bit of money online. Didn't pay all that much for this, but yeah, it goes for a lot of money online, and it didn't sell that well when it came out, but it is an amazing soul funk record, produced by Curtis Mayfield. This is a Canadian original. As you can see right there, the Curtis logo on the bottom right of the record, and then the Buddha symbol, I guess. But this was also distributed by Quality Records in Canada. Gets kind of complicated when you deal with a lot of with Canadian releases, because like the label that signs them in the US, like Curtis Records, but then when they're put out in Canada, another record label will keep on, but like sometimes you get like 5 different logos slapped on one record. Well, that might be a little exaggeration, but this one has 3. And yeah, Curtis Records. Cool kind of white label there. Not a white label promo, obviously, but just because the US copy of this, it's like same Curtis label but colored. And but anybody who still hasn't checked this out, do so, because he has a amazing voice, and the arrangements and everything on the record are perfect. This is seminal underground classic. Meat Puppets 2. SST Records. This is a UK original. UK. I don't know what color the yeah, but another white label. Coincidence. But yeah, I've been looking for this forever. I know it didn't sell that well when it came out, and they really didn't get that much fame until Nirvana covered "Oh Me Like a Fire" and "Oh Me Like a Fire" and "Plateau" in their MTV Unplugged. But this is a really great record. Took me a while to appreciate it, because I first checked them out when I was in high school after hearing the Nirvana covers, and then said, well, three great songs, let's see what the original. And I couldn't appreciate Kirkwood's vocals at the time. The kind of a lazy, laid back vocal style, but the more you get into music, the more you're able to appreciate like different artists and stuff. Not that, I mean, it's not to say that you're gonna appreciate everything that you hear. Even to this day, I still can't get into Frank Zappa, and I know a lot of people in the vinyl community love him, and I've tried multiple times, like even recently, and beyond like maybe Freak Out's a great record, but even like some of his fusion-y stuff and later stuff I can't get into, like Hot Rats, and but yeah, this whole record's great. And I have every Pixies, well, I have Come On Pilgrim, Surfer Rosa, and Doolittle, all original, but I don't have Bossa Nova or Trompe Le Monde. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the last great Pixies album. Sorry for those that really love Trompe Le Monde, but I can't get into it. It's still a good record, but Bossa Nova is the last great record, I think, by them. This is the original UK pressing. I don't know how that label compares to what the reissue of this looks like, but yeah, fantastic record. Definitely, like, they started incorporating a little more cleaner production and surf influence in Doolittle, and then they expand on that in Bossa Nova. But yeah, great songs. This is probably my favorite record among this batch. Not favorite purchase, my favorite record. Pink Flag. And I found this literally a day or 2 days after Stefan73 posted his Wire Collection video, but man, is this a good record. I found this CD a couple weeks, or about a month and a half ago or something, 2 months ago, and it's a compilation of Pink Flag, Chairs Missing, and 151. But 154. Okay, for a second I knew that was wrong. Okay, yeah, compilation of Chairs Missing, Pink Flag, and 154, and really started getting me back into to Wire. I've owned 154 for a long time, but I couldn't find I haven't been able to find Chairs Missing or Pink Flag, and came across this original US pressing. Unfortunately, like, I don't like how they did that on the US, but on the UK pressing they don't have this, but still a nice copy. The jacket's in terrible shape. You can see where on the top there's a seam split, another seam split here, another seam split here, pretty much on every side, and yeah, you can see a lot of wear on the top there and stuff, but like, the record itself, great condition. I love that. I'd rather, if the jacket's gonna be worn or whatever, at least, you know, at the end of the day, you want a better sounding record than a clean jacket, in my opinion. So, Wire's, yeah, I'd have to say, too, best punk album of all time. Like, I know, like, Sex Pistols and stuff like that, they get way too much recognition, where a lot of, for the people that aren't in the know, or whatever you want to call it, a lot of people don't know about Wire, but they're fantastic. Like, it's just straight ahead fantastic punk. A little bit of art rock, not as much as they would go in Chairs Missing, but yeah, Colin Newman is just a fantastic vocalist. I'm not so much, like, I know Stefan73, the later period on Wire, maybe I should give it a shot, but I don't know, those first 3 albums are classic, and then Colin Newman's first solo record or something, forget the name, but that's a great record too, and I'd love to pick that up. Okay, last record, one that I guess has always been on my radar, but I never really expected to find too. Some people have it in the vinyl community, but I don't know, it just kind of seemed untainable, like that I wouldn't find it ever. But Brighter Later, Nick Drake's second album, and I mean every album that he released, each of the 3 were amazing. But I'd have to agree with Buddy Bopper, who's been picking up, I guess, some Nick Drake stuff recently, that this is my least favorite among the 3. Still a freaking kick-ass record, but the some of the arrangements I don't quite like a lot. They're a slight cheesiness to some of them. I know some of you may disagree, but that's my feelings on it, and that they could have been better. That it's almost like, I don't know if it was totally his input or something, but going for like a slight more accessible sound, and I don't think they complement them that well. But on other tracks, like, and that's not all throughout the records, it's just certain points, like Northern Sky, like that couldn't be a better song if you tried. And yeah, this is a, ooh, almost lost it there. This is a 3rd pressing on Island, of course, but cool Island logo there, and it's got like a textured sleeve here, or jacket, and kind of like if you own Unknown Pleasures, it's pretty much the same kind of deal. The Unknown Pleasures, for those of you that have original or even the reissue, or just familiar with that record, yet the sleeve, the jacket on this has the that kind of textured thing. And guy at the store said that was the last time before they, like, this was the last pressing they did that on. But these should be, I've heard, being released next year, released in his catalog, so I'd love to pick up Pink Moon and 5 Leaves Left. But still really happy to find those. So, I guess maybe I'll do a recap before the end. Brighter Later, Bossa Nova, Pink Flag, Meat Puppets 2, Baby Huey Story, Living Legend. I'll say those are 5 amazing records, and most people are familiar with them, but I'm just ecstatic to own originals of all of them in my collection. Well, besides Brighter Later, but find 4 originals is I was ecstatic to find them. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I didn't waste too much of your time and you enjoyed that. Thanks, and see you guys next time.